1775. Never has the Chinese Empire been so widespread, so prosperous, so powerful. It is the apogee of the reign of the Emperor Qianlong. And it is from these palaces, built to exalt his glory, striking symbols of power, that the Son of the Heavens governs over millions of subjects in the world's oldest empire, the Middle Empire. And yet, on this summer morning, the Forbidden City is at the dawn of certain tragic events which will shake the foundations of the empire.
Anjing, son of Moshan, by this decree we, the august Son of the Heavens, name you Superintendent of our Imperial House.
Anjing, by this promotion, His Majesty is expressing his total confidence in you. But beware of the envious.
Superintendent, if there is the slightest problem, inform me if necessary, but use your own judgment.
Enter. What is it?
I implore your grace, Excellency.
Why?
Wang, the chief of the servants of His Majesty, has been killed in the venerated Hall of Supreme Harmony.
What? Tell me how it happened.
I was making a routine inspection. I saw him as I walked in. I'll never forget that horrible sight.
And then?
He was still alive, Your Excellency.
Did he speak?
Yes.
What did he say?
He uttered some terrible words.
What were they?
He said that death was upon us.
Go on.
He said he had been murdered.
By whom?
By the demon, he said. The demon with red eyes.
And then?
And then he died.
Superintendent An, His Majesty wishes to see you immediately.
Majesty, your humble servant awaits your august decision.
I have read your report, Superintendent Anjing. Such an affront to the throne requires that you work quickly. Find whoever killed Chief Eunuch Wang. You have until sunset.
Here's a career that might come to a brutal end. Named superintendent in the morning, dismissed, and probably banished in the evening, if I can't shed some light on this incredible murder. Well, let's begin at the beginning, at Wang's house.
What can I do for you, Your Excellency?
I'm looking for Wang's office.
Wang's office is at the end of the hall to your left, and the first door to the right.
Your Excellency, I am Chief Ma, and I am taking over the functions of the late Chief Wang.
Speaking of Chief Servant Wang, have you seen him this morning?
No, I am sorry, Superintendent.
Do you know of anyone who might have spoken to Chief Servant Wang before he left the palace?
Ask Chow, who is just behind you, Your Excellency. He worked directly with Wang.
How may I serve His Excellency?
Do you know of anyone who had a reason to kill Chief Wang?
No.
Did Chief Wang act strangely in the last few days?
No.
Did he say or do anything out of the ordinary?
Yes. Chief Wang sent me to the August Elder yesterday to request an audience.
Why?
Unfortunately, I don't know.
Go to the palace of the Honorable Empress Douairière and request an audience on my behalf.
Your Excellency, the August Elder is not in his palace. He has gone to the Imperial Gardens.
In that case, go over to the gardens and request an audience with her on my behalf.
The August Elder has agreed to see you, Your Excellency.
Good.
With His Excellency's permission, may I humbly remark that the gardens are only open to members of the Imperial family and their servants. All others need authorization from His August Majesty.
You're right, of course. I will pass by the Office of Interior Petitions and request His Majesty's permission to enter the gardens. Would you inform His Majesty that I have obtained an audience with the Honorable Elder, who is now in the Imperial Gardens? I request authorization to enter.
I will see to it, Superintendent. His Majesty has granted you permission to enter the Imperial Gardens. Here is your new authorization.
What do you want, Anjing?
I come to greet you, Master, at the outset of a very difficult investigation.
You are far too humble, Anjing. You are one of my best students. Nobody is better equipped to solve this affair.
Then you know what it is about.
Come now. You didn't expect an affair of this nature to remain a secret. And that is why you must act quickly and eliminate this affront to the throne.
I'm well aware of this, Master.
I needn't remind you what fate awaits you should you fail. I shall help you as much as I can in fulfilling your task.
My sincere thanks, Master.
How is your investigation going, Superintendent?
It is not for you to ask, Prince.
But...
There are no buts about it. You may leave if you wish, Anjing.
Your Excellency?
The Venerable Empress Douairière has accorded me an audience. Let me pass.
Your Excellency knows I cannot let him through without imperial authorization. His Excellency may enter and go wherever he wishes.
Venerated Mother, may Buddha's infinite compassion be with you, and may your health flourish.
Very diligent Superintendent. I have just been told that His Majesty's devoted Chief Eunuch has gone to the bosom of Buddha.
That is correct, Venerated Mother. The Chief Eunuch of His Benevolent Majesty was found lifeless in the Hall of Supreme Harmony. He was assassinated, and I will try to shed light on this crime without delay.
May the criminals be punished, and may our palace rediscover its serenity. That is my most fervent wish. But let us get back to the matter at hand. I have here a paper which will undoubtedly assist you in your quest for justice, since not long ago His Majesty's Chief Eunuch gave me a sealed envelope. His wish was that it not be opened while he was alive. I respected that wish. Now that the Chief Eunuch is dead, I shall give it to you.
Forgive me, but may I ask Her Majesty a few more questions?
You may, Superintendent, if it will help you discover the truth and re-establish order.
What did Wang tell you when you received him?
Very little. He simply gave me this sealed letter as a testament.
Nothing more?
No, nothing more.
Did he appear nervous or frightened about something?
No, on the contrary. He was perfectly calm.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I bear a heavy secret which must now be revealed. Your Majesty will understand, I hope, that I cannot write everything down for everyone to read. The Bodhisattva of compassion will guide you. The 5 in front, red after blue, will reveal the secret.
I would like to know one more thing, Your Majesty.
Yes? What is it?
Why did Wang give you this document?
I suppose, Superintendent Enjing, you want to know why Wang gave his testament to me. It is quite simple. Wang was one of my devoted eunuchs before entering the service of His Majesty.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Tell me, Chief Ma, what do you know about Chief Servant Wang?
I don't understand what His Excellency means.
Did you notice anything strange about his behavior?
No, absolutely nothing, Your Excellency. Master Wang was always diligent and efficient in his work, and I don't think the sire of 10,000 years found any fault with him.
Did Wang do anything recently that could have aroused suspicion?
No, of course not. Chief Wang was a model of honesty.
You can speak without fear. Wang is no longer with us, and you will not be reprimanded for anything you say.
Unfortunately, I have nothing to add about Wang. If he did anything wrong, rest assured I know nothing about it, or I would have reported it immediately.
Do you know where Wang kept his statue of Bodhisattva?
In one of his pieces of furniture, I imagine.
What do you say to this, Chief Eunuch Ma?
Please excuse my lack of knowledge, but I do not understand. Would His Excellency kindly explain?
It's a letter written by Wang and given to the Honorable Empress Douairière. Do you see what the late chief wanted to say?
Am I suspected of wrongdoing?
Nobody is accusing you, yet you insist you know nothing.
If I knew anything, let me assure His Excellency that he would be the first to know.
I had a number of qualities, too many undoubtedly, in the eyes of evil gods. A demon acting ruthlessly within the walls of the sacred palace has given me these qualities and has forced me to become his accomplice. Who is he? I do not know. But if Buddha wishes to show me compassion, then my 3 next confessions will enable him to be unmasked, and justice will be done. The solution is the center.
Tell me, Chief Ma, what qualities was Chief Wang talking about?
Chief Wang was undoubtedly very talented for a servant. He was well versed in the classics, and devoted himself to poetry and calligraphy. He liked to paint and sculpt. He also worked on clocks, built mechanical toys, and made clever mechanisms that concubines occasionally condescended to put in their living quarters.
Which of these talents did Wang use the most?
Unfortunately, I have no idea, Your Excellency. I think he enjoyed using them all.
Not one in particular?
No, he used all his gifts with equal talent.
In any event, this indicates the type of crime Wang could have committed.
And may I know what His Excellency has deduced from this text?
Yes, Chief Ma. I think Wang might have been a forger. Have you any idea what this means?
I don't know, Your Excellency.
Try a little harder. Try to imagine.
I don't know, but I seem to recognize Wei, the imperial tutor who teaches Prince 16. He is in the prince's study hall in the court of celestial purity. But surely you must know that, Superintendent.
Obviously I do know. And what does this drawing underneath mean to you?
Apparently a game of Go. Wang made a number of them.
Superintendent An, His Majesty has informed me of the seriousness of the events which are disturbing the peace of our sacred palace. I would therefore like to know how your investigation is progressing.
It is progressing as well as can be expected, Great Counselor Yu.
I see. Then it is too soon to make a judgment.
That's correct. Before making any judgment on the true nature of this case, I must first verify the words of the dead eunuch.
Then it could be more than just a simple murder.
Yes, it could very definitely be more than just a simple murder.
What can I do for you, Superintendent An?
What do you think of this document?
This is very confusing, Superintendent An. Do you have anything other than this text?
No, not for the moment.
Well, I hope that the accusations of the late eunuch Wang prove to be groundless. His death at the foot of the throne is tragedy enough. What shall I do with this document?
I would like to know what you think of it, Superintendent Da.
Nothing, to be honest. It seems very obscure.
I found a very troubling text in Wang's living quarters. Make His Majesty aware of it. I am continuing my investigation.
His Majesty is delighted with your seriousness, Superintendent An. Continue your work.
Have you any idea what this could signify?
It seems to be about Wei, the imperial tutor. He's working in the prince's study room on the other side of the raised walk in the same court. But isn't the Honorable Wei your master?
Yes, he is.
Then forgive my curiosity, but why did you ask such a question?
To make certain my interpretation of the drawing was correct. Master, my investigation has once again led me to you. A new element has appeared.
What sort of element?
What do you think of this text, Master?
What do you expect me to think, Anjing? Wang confesses to crimes, but he does not specify them. What can one possibly deduce from such a text?
What do you think of this, Master Wei?
It looks like a portrait of me, remarkably executed.
And the game of Go?
Yes, I have the same one here.
Where did it come from?
From the Palace of Spiritual Nourishment, I believe.
That is precisely where Chief Eunuch Wang worked. May I see the game of Go?
Why, of course.
Might I know how your investigation is going, Superintendent?
It is not for you to ask the Superintendent that, Prince Young.
But...
There are no buts about it.
Pride was my undoing. I copied the works of the ancients and others to perfection. The demon took advantage of this to replace the works which were under my responsibility with my own copies. The originals were left inside the gifts meant for a concubine. It was the 6th day of the 11th month of the year 39. The next hiding place. Pass a wet brush over the jacket. The solution is identical.
His Majesty must be informed immediately. I would like your opinion on this new text by Wang, Master.
You would? Really? I think you are perfectly capable of understanding it on your own.
I would nevertheless like your opinion, Master.
It's quite clear. Wang imitated the works kept in the Palace of Spiritual Nourishment, the residence of our honorable monarch. Someone stole the originals and replaced them by Wang's copies. And the originals left the palace hidden inside the gifts meant for a concubine.
What can I do to find these works?
Anjing, this is not my investigation. You must know, however, as a superintendent, that ledgers exist, kept in the imperial house in which all movements are recorded.
Thank you for your infinite patience, Master. Master, may I request your opinion of this document?
Of course, Anjing, but I don't know what I can tell you about it. You must first find the original works, if you wish to find the other hiding place. As for the rest, the drawing seems to represent a button on a gilded door. There are some gilded doors in the Forbidden City.
May I use your office to solve the little problem posed by Wang?
Yes, of course. There is a brush and water which you may use.
Thank you, Master. Inform His Majesty that the investigation is progressing. I have found a new confession by Wang. See that His Majesty gets a copy for examination.
Yes, immediately. Excellency, His Majesty has ordered you to verify the words of the eunuch Wang.
May our honorable sovereign be assured of my speed and devotion. I have new information concerning Chief Servant Wang. It seems he was involved in the theft of imperial works.
Theft? In the sacred imperial palace?
You might call it that. Since the works were kept in this palace, I'm going to need your help.
What must I do?
Just read this document. What do you think of this document that Wang wrote?
This is impossible! Such crimes cannot take place in the sacred palace of the sire of 10,000 years! I do not believe it!
Whether you believe it or not is of no importance. What I want to know is in which imperial gifts could the works have been hidden to get them out of the palace?
But it is unthinkable!
You don't have to think. I am conducting an investigation and I must check everything. Now tell me, Chief Ma, in which imperial gifts could the works have been hidden to get them out of the palace?
I have no way of knowing, Your Excellency!
But the date is indicated. You can look, can't you?
Permit me to inform His Excellency that all the incoming and outgoing entries in the ledger are kept in the Imperial House. We have nothing here.
What do you think of this paper?
I don't think anything at all.
Can you make anything at all out of it?
No, I must confess.
What can I do for you, Superintendent An?
Do you know where the imperial gifts ledgers are?
In your office. These are serious and specific accusations, but they remain to be proven.
That is what makes it so difficult. Do you have any idea how to go about it?
This investigation is yours, Superintendent An, and His Majesty is counting on your highly renowned talents to solve it. However, let me give you one bit of advice. Don't believe all you hear from the eunuchs. What shall I do with this document, Superintendent An?
I'd like your opinion on this message.
Without more detailed information, I cannot form a valid opinion. This text and the drawings are much too confusing.
Imperial gifts of the Palace of Spiritual Nourishment. For the Palace of Profound Purity. Offered by His Majesty to the first concubine. The 6th day of the 11th month. From the year 39 of the era of Qianlong. Inform His Majesty that the gifts mentioned by eunuch Wang in his confession were meant for the first concubine. I therefore request permission to go to her quarters in the Palace of Profound Purity.
I shall submit your request to the attention of His Majesty. Superintendent An, His Majesty has accepted your request, and in order to facilitate the success of your mission, he has given you this new authorization.
Do you know where the Palace of Profound Purity is?
Near the Imperial Gardens. Take the East Interior Walk, and just before you reach the Imperial Gardens, you will find a path on your right, which will take you there.
Thank you.
What does His Excellency wish?
I am conducting an investigation in this palace. Inform the occupants of my arrival.
Forgive me, Your Excellency, but I must see the order authorizing you to enter the palace.
Here it is.
Just a moment, Your Excellency, while I announce your arrival. Superintendent An is conducting an investigation. He'll be coming here. The ladies must return to their quarters.
An investigation? What sort of investigation?
I know nothing about it.
Has he stated a name? Has one of us done something wrong? Speak so that we may defend ourselves.
But I told you, I don't know why he's investigating here. Quickly, His Excellency is waiting.
You're right. Getting him angry could be very costly. Ladies, His Excellency Superintendent An will be entering the palace at the request of the Sire of 10,000 Years. You must return to your quarters.
What is the reason for this intrusion? Why? What is going on?
We do not know, and we mustn't waste time. We have to rush so as not to anger His Excellency.
You may enter, Your Excellency. Everything is in order.
I'm looking for 3 presents which were given to the first concubine.
Excuse me, Your Excellency, but you are in the quarters of Concubine 4. The first concubine's quarters are in the central building, just in front of the entrance to the palace.
What does His Excellency wish?
I'm looking for 3 gifts that His Majesty gave to the first concubine.
May I know which ones?
In this ledger, there is a list of gifts which were sent to the first concubine. Bring them to me.
Right away, Your Excellency. Open the doors. I'm coming in. Ladies, remain out of sight. You two, come with me. We have to find the presents.
But what is wrong, Lou?
I don't know exactly, Mistress.
You mentioned presents. Does the superintendent want me to return the presents His Majesty gave me?
I don't think so. He just wants to see them.
But why, Lou? Did he say why?
No, he didn't, Mistress.
But a superintendent only deals with very serious matters. Tell me, Meilin, have I unknowingly committed an act which has made His Majesty angry?
Do not fear disgrace, madam. The Sire of 10,000 Years would have chosen another way to express his anger to you.
Quickly, we must not anger the superintendent.
This box contains nothing. This box is not hiding anything either. Strange. This box is shallower than one would think from its exterior. You can take these imperial presents back.
Open the doors. We're coming in.
Well, what did the superintendent want?
It seems that some works from His Majesty's collection have been concealed in one of the presents.
Works from the Imperial collection? That could be serious, couldn't it?
Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it.
When you leave, go quickly to the superintendent and tell him that I am in no way involved in this theft, or in any other crime whatsoever.
Mistress, the less one says, the better. The superintendent will make up his own mind. He doesn't care what we might tell him.
I am leaving now, but I may come back.
We shall wait for His Excellency's return.
His Majesty must be informed immediately. Inform His Majesty that I have found the original works.
I certainly will. May I remind you that you must submit them to Wei, the Imperial Tutor?
There is no need to worry. It is not my habit to forget our honorable sovereign's orders.
What is it, Anjing?
May I use your office to solve the little problem posed by Wang?
Yes, of course. There is a brush and water which you may use.
Thank you, Master.
Celestial purity.
Then the next hiding place is at the Gate of Celestial Purity.
Yes, Anjing?
I leave you these works for appraisal.
I will see to it.
The demon tricked me and forced me to forge the Imperial seals. I received the wax imprints from my assistant. Unfortunately, I do not know where they came from or who supplied them.
Superintendent An, forgive me for interrupting your investigation, but I would like to know if this is merely a case of murder, or if there is more to it.
There is much more to it, Great Counselor Yu.
Is there anything more you can tell me?
Of course. First of all, works from the Imperial collection have been forged. The document in my possession concerns the august seals.
The august seals have been forged?
Yes, although it's merely an allegation for the moment.
This is serious. Extremely serious. I'll let you get on with your investigation, but work quickly. I'm afraid you might discover something terrible. Perhaps it won't be too late.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I cannot explain it to you. I must see His Majesty immediately and share my fears with him. May the heavens guide you, Superintendent An.
You as well, Great Counselor, and may the heavens protect our august dynasty.